Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Out of the Park Baseball 18. So the first half of the season has gone better than expected. We're just a few games off 500. And we could maybe push over that mark. What we really need is some help with our lineup, where certain players are hitting quite well. Carrios is hitting well, Meneses is hitting well, Pat Morris is doing a good job of filling in for Collado. Other hitters, not so much. Particularly Pineda, who's hitting only 201, and he is drawing walks. But 201, we could really use a stronger bat there. Harris is hitting home runs, but little else. Is he at least playing a good third base? He's playing a pretty decent third base, so he's perfectly fine as things go. Right. So in this half of the season, we're going to try to build on our success. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to swap Harris and Pineda. Because Harris is a little bit better hitter than Pineda. And we'll leave the rest of this alone. So let us proceed and see what happens. A personal message. Excellent. So we signed him for the next 3 years, which will take us into his age 30 season. 31, actually, because he's just about to turn 28. And for a very reasonable price, too. I'm perfectly happy with what we're paying for Fitch. I'm totally happy with that. Henry Owens is going to miss 6 days. That's fine. Right. Juan Sardina. Esteban Navarro. I thought from that was Deanna Navarro. A personal message. Okay. How's he doing at age 39? Not badly, but he's not, like, critical to the team. So if his arm, like, falls off or whatever, then so be it. Let's continue. 3 weeks for Luera. You know what? This is a great chance to call Muchler back up and give him a couple more starts. His only weakness is his stamina. And at the very least, we may actually swap him at some point for DeVille. Because, my God, that home run rate. This is literally making us a worse team. Okay. What's our record in one-run games? I don't think I want to see it. We're just under 500. You know what? Let's make you a closer, Gunner. You can be 8th inning setup. You can be 7th inning setup. And you can be middle reliever, emergency starting pitcher. And I'll remove the emergency starting pitcher rule from you. If his knuckle curve ever developed, I might consider putting him back in the rotation. But for now, that's fine. Let's shuffle around the bullpen. So Kevin Nelson looks like he's a bit of a bust. Why? Because he's walking everyone. That's atypical for a pitcher of his caliber. And we shouldn't expect to see him walk so many people next season. Okay, we got the trade deadline coming up. Anyone we want to trade? See, the problem is my best assets aren't likely to get a whole lot of return. I mean, no one's going to take Ruiz. If they do, it's going to be something I don't actually want. Yeah. Who do we actually want to consider trading? He's not going to be coming back soon enough to be traded. This would obliterate my team's popularity, but what if I offered him a round? I'm getting responses. They're not great responses, but I am getting responses. Sergio Grimaldo has a lot of power. Luis Garcia is a good infielder, but not someone I'm thrilled about picking. These are mostly mediocre choices. Ben Sanford's a reasonable hitting outfielder, but he's got a big contract and he's not going to live up to it. I'll sum up to the trading deadline and see if I get any real offers. I probably won't. I probably won't get any offers if I'm honest with you. Oh, Houston just lost their center fielder. Oh, what a tragedy. You know what, Houston? Let's wrap. You need a center fielder. You're actually pretty deep in center field. I badly need prospects. If I traded someone like Tim Loeb, what might I get in return? Could get an upgrade in the pitching staff. It looks like mostly pitching is what I'm being offered. And Sergio Higuera, who can play almost literally anywhere. He can play the outfield. He's fast. His infield ratings are good. I like the sound of someone like him. Let's take it. Done. I like players like him that I can play virtually anywhere because he's going to free up roster spots. Now let's send you to AAA for the moment. Right, I gotta put you on the 40-man, fine. And let's send you to AAA for the moment. But I don't think you'll be there for very long. And then I want Romero as the full-time first baseman. And Castro can DH against right fielders. Yeah, and then Brannon goes here, Brannon goes here. And then we do this again. Primero up here, Castro over, Brannon over. There we go. Has Castro evolved a little bit as a hitter? Not really. I think he needs a full season at AAA, which he'll get next season. Player development. I really wish we had... Holy crap, Sergio Salas is actually throwing harder? You don't see that every day. He's Rookie of the Month. I'm cool with that. Right. What do we do? We need a better catcher to the point where if we get any kind of free agent money, that almost has to be where it goes. Our money. Two weeks for Pineda. I'd like to see him play through it if he can. It's only really going to affect running. And of course, he's a center fielder, so he's going to run a lot, but... 4 weeks for O'Dane. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. Let's go ahead and put him on the DL. And then Newman can make his Major League debut. Let's bump you up. And we'll put in Newman. Okay, DeVille's ERA started to drop dramatically. Did he make a start? He did not. I wonder if we might consider making him a starter and making someone else a reliever. Because a problem with giving up home runs is going to be less noticeable. Wait, why aren't you playing every day? You're hitting 263, dude. With very little power. You're not a middle of the lineup guy. You're an okay hitter. See, I don't care if you're unhappy. I'm not moving you to the middle of the lineup. Maybe if you'll earn it next season, but you're not getting it this season, my friend. Okay. Keep on keeping on. We can have Luera back. Let's let him get some practice, some rehab time. That was a weird series. Okay. Joe Wardell was Player of the Week in Double-A. How are you enjoying your time in Double-A? Quite well, actually. You're hitting much better. Much better. Let's take a quick look at our minor leaguers. How are you doing, Casanova? You're not cranking the home runs, but you're hitting at a 150 OPS, 150 OPS plus. I think you've earned a promotion to AA. That's pretty funny. You're exactly as good as Alfredo Escamilla, except he'll never get any better, and you hopefully will. Yeah, as long as you're in the 270, 280 range, I will be delighted to see you prosper. Give me a scouting report on him. I want to see what you think of him, scouts. How's Bauer doing? He's hitting pretty well. Where's that second baseman of mine? Braden Thexton. He's getting better. The extra year seems to have helped him regain some of his confidence, at least hitting for average, but he's not hitting for even a little bit of power. And at least his gap power should be decent, so, It's good to see Casanova ready to go up, though. He's slow. That's about the only thing you don't like. He would fulfill my requirements, except there's no way in hell you'll give him to me. I can talk to you about him. Yep. Collado is recovering well. That's lovely. Let's continue on to the next week. God bloody damn it, Jonathan Bauer. Pie-related injury? Oh, got hit by a shaving cream pie. That's not nearly as fun as what I was thinking it would be. Oh, Xander Bogaerts is going to retire. That's a shame. Ooh, Juan Romero. Very nice. You're hitting quite well for a player who's not hitting for the full season. I'm excited to see what you can do with a full proper season next year. I mean, you're not a very good first baseman, but I don't care as long as you can hit. Verduzco. I'd be very interested in him, but again, I'm pretty sure you won't give him to me. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and delete that here in just a second. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wipe out that team need. Because you're just going to keep offering, and I'm not going to have anything I can take on. We shut out the Rockies. That's somewhat impressive. Carrios is number 2 in home runs. That's pretty killer. I don't know who any of these people are. anyone I want to call up? He just got hurt again. And now he's got a torn rotator cuff. So back to the disabled list with you. That's a new promotion, isn't it? You weren't in AAA earlier. Well, you've pitched a little bit. You're actually having that great a season for AAA. What on earth? Snellzilla. There's got to be a story behind that nickname. Two weeks for Henry Owens. He's so old at this point that I see no real reason not to. Alright, if I take a quick look at how our team is doing, let's look at home. We're not hitting. It's as simple as that. And until we start hitting consistently, it's not likely that'll get better. You know what? Maytan has started to pick it up of late. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put Maytan at 5th, Harris at 6th, Pineda at 7th. Maytan at 5th, Harris at 6th. Pineda at 7th. I mean, as long as frickin' Morse is hitting 300, he's a perfectly acceptable leadoff guy. He's done a really good job of filling in. I'm quite pleased with him. I don't like his mediocre play at second base, but... Okay, O'Dane can come back. O'Dane will get... I don't really want to pull Newman out of the rotation yet. Let's make him a long reliever or emergency pitcher. Ever since I took him out of the closer's role, he started, all of a sudden he started pitching like I know he can. Maybe it was just the pressure. Or the fact he's incredibly vulnerable to home runs doesn't help. I could just make him into a starter. He's got the stamina for it. I don't know when Pineda will come back. That's fine. 5 days for Fitch. I'm losing one Armijo. Poor guy. 4 weeks for Meneses. Mostly for running. I do not have anything even remotely interesting in the outfield. Now or in the future. In the future, excuse me, yes. I've got that, a super kid. I just drafted this Jared Singer kid. He's such a good hitter. I've got to take control of his development. I mean, he's obliterating the ball in rookie ball to the point where he's definitely going to start next season in single A. I don't think there's even a tiny chance of that not happening. Personal message. Oh, Humberto Garza. Okay, Collado is ready to come back. I just don't know how we put him back in the lineup. When Morris has been hitting incredibly well. I could have him play short, but again, that doesn't help. You know what? Let's have him start once a week at second base. We'll just kind of ease him back into it. That'll maybe give him a chance to just get a little experience again. All right. 70 and 77 is a thing. We'll probably finish below 500. Mosley would be most welcome as a middle reliever. You keep saying I have one of the best minor league systems all of a sudden. What's my ranking? We're 5th. It helps having a first overall draft pick, doesn't it? Atlanta playoff hopes officially 0. Oh. We'll just play to the end of the regular season, as we usually do. And the next time around, we'll do the off season, but first I have to make sure I get rehired by the Braves. Which, to be honest, I should be. Because I've helped turn their minor league system around by stocking it with really good young talent. Ooh, his contact improved, his power improved. Oh, that's sexy. A 20-year-old losing... You better have gotten hurt to just lose velocity as a 20-year-old. You've missed 7 days. You must not be that impressive. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I don't care at this point in the season. I don't care. Hey, Karios is only getting injured now. Did he break 40 homers? 45. 45 big ones. I'll strike 200 times, but you know, if a dude hits 50, almost hits 50 homers, I'm not going to complain as much. Let's delete everything. We'll sim up to the end of the playoffs. Let's see here. Kansas City and Cincinnati. And Cincy swept them. Congratulations, Reds. I got an average score. Collado is testing free agency. Did Henry Owens retire? He did, okay. I got a 2-year extension. So yeah, no decisions to make here. He's pretty happy about Muchler. You like my top... you like my... You like the minor league system. That's good. Good God! You cut my budget. I don't believe this. You cut the budget. I have some money to work with, but not very much. And some of that's going to have to go to salary arbitration. I should like to bring Collado back. We'll have to see what happens next time. But that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an interesting season. We got a new contract with the Braves, although they're still keeping us really tight on the monetary leash. So we'll have to see how that actually works out for us. But I hope you have enjoyed the episode. As always, please remember to like, comment, and of course subscribe if you are so inclined to do so. But until next time, this has been Avindian, and I wish you a good day.